Hello everyone. So today I shuffled some crystal oracle cards for myself and I did pick four. And this is not a pick a card, this is just I shuffled four cards for myself and I'm going to share with you what they are and the messages that I received. So let's flip them over. So we have patience, we have citrine and abundance, we have flexibility, and we have cycles. So with these cards, these crystal cards, I am picking up that we're about to experience some abundance. And I feel like it's been a long time coming and it might still take a little time because they're asking for patience. Also, are being asked to be flexible with ourselves and flexible with others, that it may not come in the way that we think it's going to come in and that we shouldn't give up. For me, this resonates so much because I've been working diligently towards my passions, and sometimes I feel like, oh my gosh, goodness, I'm putting in all this work and blood, sweat, tears for years, and I'm not really seeing the fruits of my labor the way that I want to. But rest assured, my messages recently have been that don't give up, have patience. All things come whenever they're supposed to, divine timing, and it comes in cycles. So when I think of a moonstone and I think of the moon, I think of ebb and flow. So some things just have to run its course and it goes in a cycle. So you might have a dry time and you might have a very prosperous time. So I really feel like the angels are asking you to stay patient, stay flexible, because your abundance is coming. It's on its way. And not to give up, because the cycles turn. We have full moon, then we have a new moon, and the cycle just repeats each month. So I feel like at times in your life, you're high and then you're low, you're in, you're out. It's just, that's part of life. Life on earth is all about cycles. You know what? I kind of want to pick another card. So I am going to grab a deck here, this Oracle deck right here. And let's get some more info. Let's see what comes out. You know what? I might just pick right off the top here. We have passion, travel, and lighten your load. So this could most definitely mean that it's time to step into your passion. That could involve travel. And you might need some travel because you might be carrying some burdens. Lighten your load. Maybe you need to lighten your load to allow this abundance to come in, because it's very true that when we are kind of hoarding things, whether it's physical things or emotional things, when we hoard that and keep it tight with us, keep it all closed in, hold on to things, that kind of blocks us from receiving. So you might be being asked to lighten your load. You might be asked to release emotions, clean your house, clean out your closets, so that abundance can come in, because when we block it off, we can't receive. So for example, I just had a little experience myself with this. So over the years, I have stocked up on canned goods and non-perishables. Well, they do perish. They do expire. And one night, it was close to midnight, I got up and I was going to the restroom and I heard a bang go off, and it sounded like something went off. And I jumped up and I got my husband and I said, something just exploded downstairs. So we go check. We couldn't find anything. And this was about a week ago. So cut to today, I walk into my kitchen and something smells off. Something smells like it's rotting. So I'm like, what stinks? And I start looking around in my pantry, in my cupboards, and I'm like, I can smell it and it's getting stronger. So my husband just like dives in. He's like pulling everything out and he says, oh, I found it. He's like, do you know that a can of beans exploded? Like the lid came off, and like these were spoiled beans, and like spoiled beans, I couldn't see it. Like it didn't really make a big mess, but when I looked up, there was a little bit of splatter on the door, and we couldn't find the lid. So we took everything out of that cupboard, everything, all of the non-perishables, and like went through everything, and there was lots of expired stuff that I was not going to use, nobody was going to use. So we threw it away and cleaned that out. And do you know, after I cleaned that out, my kitchen felt the energy changed, because not only did I have on one side of that cabinet, I had old medicine that we had that expired. And I don't think people realize this, but energy stays on things. And when you're sick, you're using these medications, that energy of how you felt and what was carried on you is now kind of lingering on that bottle. And I never thought about that either, because like you don't think about those things. You don't think about, oh, the energy of me being sick, is on this bottle. I'm just going to put it up here in the cabinet and I'll think about it again. But you're literally just quite literally putting the bottle with that energy in the cupboard, just sitting there. And that energy is still around there, around that bottle. So you're letting that negative, possibly negative energy in your space and in your like kitchen. Like that's my main area. I love to cook. That's my main part of my home, is my kitchen. That's where I spend a lot of my time. So cut to, things carry energy. You have dirty clothes next to your bed, or you're not changing your sheets, or you're not washing your clothes properly, like that energy sticks on you. So for another example, my husband, he works in a busy emergency room, and there's all kinds of, people, walks of life, incidences, coming through those doors that he's working with on a continual basis. So like some of the energy is good, some of it's not. I mean, there's tragedies that, there's like negative energy that comes in, and like when you are around that energy can stick to you. So it's very important to, like, someone who works in an area that might be prone to more negative energy or like high anxiety energy, that when you come home from that, or even when you're out and about, energy clings to you. It's important to bathe and shower and wash your clothes and your bed, because you're bringing that energy into your bed. You might not be sleeping well. So try, washing your sheets more regularly and keeping your room tidy and saging and cleansing. It's very important. And I myself, I know this, and I still sometimes don't do it. And then the universe does something like, hey, I'm going to make this can of spoiled beans pop. So you have to clean out that cupboard. So I had to go through and get rid of those medications. So I had to clean out the expired food that's been there since the pandemic. And God knows what energy was hanging on to that was affecting my family and my house. So I kind of got off on a tangent, but I do feel like your blessings are coming in, and to be patient, be flexible, and keep diving into those passions. Keep diving into those hobbies. Don't worry about what people say about what you're doing, because you know yourself what lights your fire and what gets you going. It could be traveling, and more traveling could be coming through once you lighten your load. So that is what I have for you today. It was a beautiful message, and I hope you enjoyed. I love you all. Bye.